Hi everybody, it's out here on a nice cold day at James's bird feeder. We thought we'd tell you a little bit about bird feeding. It's a perfect time to be feeding the bird when it's this cold. They're always looking for something to eat. James, what kind of a feeder we got here?
Well, we call that a shack. So it's kind of a general feeder. We got a mixed feed in here, a lot of the black sunflower seed. I'll just show it to you. So this is really what the birds like a lot, the black sunflower seed.
That's the premium seed. That's what they want to get. If you want to feed birds, that's what you want to be using.
Yeah, I mix in a few other seeds, a general seed, but you might see that typical, what they call wild bird seed, which is a millet and corn and a bit of wheat and a little bit of sunflower.
Yeah.
A lot of the seed, they kind of leave it. So I just have a little bit of the other stuff, mostly the black sunflower seed. And then I have some suet here, which I get from the local butcher. That brings in the woodpeckers, the nuthatches. Chickadees like it too. And then I have this is what you call a Finch feeder.
Tube feeder, yeah.
A tube feeder. It's got Niger Seed. So Niger is this really fine stuff.
From the Thistle.
Yeah, well they call it Thistle seed, but it's actually not Thistle seed. It is from Niger. They don't even grow it in Canada. It has to come from the States or somewhere, originally from Africa. But that stuff, the finches really like that. The goldfinches, the red poles.
I always thought it was...
Yeah, it's not. I know it is called thistle seed sometimes, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, that window feeder is quite interesting. What do you think about that one, Derek?
Well, that's got a really good advantage. By having it right on the window, on the inside, you get a perfect view of the birds feeding. And from a safety point of view, the birds themselves can't run into the window because they're at the bird seed right there. If your bird feeder is too far away from a window and there's reflections in the window of trees or shrubs, there's a chance they could fly into your window. So the closer the feeder is to the window, the less chance the bird is going to get up a lot of speed when it's flying, and it won't hurt itself. So this is a great way to set up a feeder right at the window so you can see it from the inside, and the birds themselves are not building up any speed running into that window. They're going straight to the food.
Yeah, the other really cool thing about it is from the inside, the birds are really close. The birds don't see you on the inside. In fact, we even have cats that sit there and they just love watching the birds. Of course, they can't get at them because we don't want to feed the cats. But the birds are so close. You can literally be 30 centimeters away and the chickadees just keep coming in. This is another tube feeder, also has Niger Seed. It's a really durable one. It's metal, so the squirrels can't do any harm to this kind of feeder. And it's got holes all the way through. So the advantage of that is the chickadees and the finches, they can grab anywhere on that whole stretch of feeder and they can pick seeds out. Some of the other ones, they have a few holes that are scattered and they can only get the feed where the holes are.
String idea where you hang it down from a branch or something, it limits the squirrels from getting onto it as well. It makes it difficult because it's swinging around and stuff. But the further away from trees you can get, the better it is for squirrels.
Now, one thing with the Niger Seed is there's a lot of spillage with it. The birds, they're picking at it and a lot of it drops on the ground. But that's actually not a bad thing, especially here. You see, I put it right over this little patch of shrubs. So often I'll have juncos, chickadees, they'll be right down here among the shrubs, picking off the seeds that fall down.
Habitat is so important. If your bird feeder is in the middle of the field or in the middle of an open area, it can be windy, there's no protection for the birds. But if you've got shrubs like this or something close by they can get into to hide as well as go to that bird feeder, then they'll be a lot happier. And if you really like these nature nuggets, don't forget the Christmas bird count summary. We just had a great Christmas bird count this year, and you can check that out too.